for those 2 hours and express how they feel. The proposed budget is expected to be taken up at the August 24th meeting. Reporting live in downtown Chicago this morning, Liz Nagy, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Liz, thank you. And a Cook County judge is accused of letting a law clerk preside over at least 2 cases. Judge Valerie Turner is also accused of letting the clerk wear a judge's robe. Turner is now under investigation and has been temporarily reassigned to a courthouse in South Suburban Markham. The clerk who is running for judge is suspended without pay. And
20 charges, including attempted murder.
we're learning more about what was found with a baby girl abandoned in Wheaton. The sheriff's office.
As we do take a look at a live Doppler 7 Max and radar in motion, you can see these thunderstorms slowly making their way to the east. And it looks as though some of those thunderstorms have been producing some fairly heavy rain. So taking you closer in, and here we go. Mainly Pingree Grove, approaching Dundee and Elgin. We have some of these heavier thunderstorms there. But slow movers also in LaSalle County. And as these move east, we're not getting severe weather. We're not getting those strong gusty winds or large hail, but we are getting lightning, a lot of it, as well as some heavy downpours. Now, the lightning has diminished across those thunderstorms in the northern suburbs, but there's still quite a bit of it that's visible down in northern LaSalle County. Right now, 72 degrees out at O'Hare, 75 degrees out at Midway. So for the next couple of hours, especially across some of those southern suburbs, we're going to see some of the more heavy rain producers. But then this afternoon, just like we had in the area yesterday afternoon, we had that line of thunderstorms that developed mid and late afternoon. I think we could see the same scenario happening again today. Our high temperatures today headed for those mid to upper 80s. So it's going to be warm. It's going to be very humid. A lot of moisture available to feed into these storms today. Diane?
We'll have this ongoing situation, though. It's on eastbound I-80. It's on the exit ramp to northbound I-57. It's shut down right now because of an overturned semi. And we understand that somebody was injured in this, so it's going to take some time to get the person extricated, upright the semi, and get it out of the way. We'll update you on when they get that ramp opened up again. If we can go to our tower camera outside, you can take a look where the morning rush gets really busy. Judy and Terrell?
Okay, Diane, thank you. And coming up, how AT&T is trying to ease a common complaint from customers.
Also coming up
Online.
Deal yourself in for Windy City Live and Rivers Casino's Charity Blackjack Game. Year anniversary.
Don't miss the action. Watch Windy City.
From Chicago, you're watching Judy Sue, Terrell Brown, weather with meteorologist Tracy Butler, and Roz Barron's traffic.
To attract shoppers. Maribel Labor live from the NASDAQ in New York this morning. Hey, Maribel.
Hey, good morning, Terrell. First off, stocks closed slightly higher yesterday as the Fed rate hike debate continues. The Dow rose 22 points. NASDAQ was up about a point, and the S&P gained 4. Today in Tokyo, the Nikkei ended down 259 points, and right now looks like futures are pointing to a lower open. A report on weekly jobless claims is due out later today. So the Federal Reserve is dropping hints that a rate hike may be coming soon, signaling a sign of confidence are still low. Job cuts are mounting in the tech sector. Cisco is cutting 5,500 positions, trending new areas like cloud computing and the Internet of Things. So that brings the total job cuts in the tech sector this year to nearly 63,000 positions. That's a 71% increase from cuts made to tech jobs this time last year. And it looks like mall landlords are warming up to short-term retailers known as pop-up. They are closing stores. Judy and Terrell, I mean, when's the last time you went to the mall? Amazon's kind of eating them up.
I was just about to say,
right?
you go to the mall to look at stuff, like look at clothes.
And then you go back and you shop online.
That's it. Yep. All right, Maribel, appreciate it. Thank you.
It is 5:14, and a warning about a sneaky thieves at the ATM.
Yeah, Consumer Report. Yeah, Trace?
Good morning. We do have some fog in the area this morning. We also have these thunderstorms in the area out there, too. So we'll talk more about what's ahead for us here today. All that coming up.
517, weather and traffic on the 7s. Want to get right to Tracy. You've got a flash flood warning out there and storms to talk about.
We sure do. Nothing here in the city right now,
Yeah.
and nothing having a major impact on any of our expressways close to home here. But as you get farther out to the west in Illinois, we do have a flash flood warning. It does include, but let's include you in on the radar right now. And you can see these slow-moving thunderstorms moving eastward, and we'll take you closer into where they are locally from about Elgin up through Dundee toward McHenry. There is some heavy rain there. Then, if you're in Mount Prospect, you just got done with some pretty good downpours. so we're not getting strong gusty winds or large hail, but there has been quite a bit of lightning with some of these storms this morning, as well as just heavy downpours because these storms have been so slowly moving. So if you're in Northbrook right now, Wheeling, you're probably seeing some of that lightning as well as hearing some of those rumbles of thunder. But these storms continuing to move eastward, for the most part, they are slowly weakening as they do move to the east. Now, I know many of you have your sights set on the weekend. So our weekend weather watch includes mainly dry conditions tomorrow evening. But rain and thunderstorm chances will be increasing here through Saturday. Sunday, as of right now, is looking dry and cooler with lower humidity levels, too. Our futurecast through the day today shows that we will be seeing those storms this morning diminishing. But later on and during the afternoon, spotty showers and thunderstorms will be developing around the area. As you can see, kind of similar to what we had here yesterday. And any of these thunderstorms like we saw yesterday could produce some brief heavy downpours. Yesterday we ended up with a beautiful rainbow that came out too. 73 right now at O'Hare and the thunderstorm being reported there. AccuWeather shows that dew point of 69 degrees. 68 degrees in Wonder Lake, Deerfield at 69 degrees. 70 in Barrington, Lyle at 72, Crete at 70 degrees. 68 degrees right now in Cedar Lake, Indiana. So yes, diminishing, slowly moving thunderstorms coming through here this morning. But I want to talk a little bit more about things over the weekend too. So here's this afternoon, spotty stuff showing up. Tomorrow morning, as of right now, looks like any thunderstorms are going to be primarily north of the city and then kind of progress down across the lake. Most of us get dry hours here tomorrow evening, but then Saturday, knocking on the door, 11 o'clock in the morning, showers and even some thunderstorms. Looks like we could even end up with some heavy rain here Saturday afternoon. This morning, we're starting off the day with areas of fog. This afternoon, mainly cloudy, stray storm possible. High temperatures today, mid to upper 80s. Diane.
An ongoing situation on eastbound I-80. I'm going to remind you of this. It's on the ramp to northbound I-57. The ramp is closed because of an overturned semi with injuries there, so it is taking some time for them to get this all cleaned up before the morning commute. So just keep that in mind if you do take I-80 and I-57. I want to go outside before we check your travel times and just take a look. Still clear at 15 minutes apiece. So we'll let you know when that I-80 rollover semi gets cleaned up, but right now it looks like it's going to be closed for a while.
Okay. Got it. All right, Diane, thank you. 521 coming up. Could it be why this man is considered...
Welcome back, everybody. This morning, investigators want to know what sparked a fire that forced more than 500 people to evacuate a ship off the coast of Puerto Rico.
Because of issues with the elevator.
Target is trying to please all of its shoppers by adding private bathrooms to its stores. This comes after protests over the company's policy allowing transgender people to use the restroom that corresponds of next year.
It is 525. Coming up next, neighbors on alert.
Where people are being forced out of their cars and robbed at gunpoint.
Also, schools.
And we do have showers and thunderstorms in the Chicago area this morning, and they are producing some fairly heavy downpours, some lightning as well. We'll show you more on that coming up, Diane.
It's northbound on Lakeshore Drive, right at North Avenue, not causing any major delays. More news, weather, and traffic after this short break.
Buddy, thank you for joining us on this Thursday morning. Let's check on that rain condition. Tracy is tracking it all in the weather.
We're in motion first off, and you can see how those storms continue to progress eastward. Where they are hitting right now, if you're in Niles, probably hearing some of that thunder around Northfield right now, Northbrook. I know the lightning is visible there, and it extends back toward the Wheeling area, too. Then we take you farther to the west and northwest around Cary, Algonquin, some heavy downpours that are falling. And still, LaSalle County, these are very slow movers, so they're having a lot of time to produce a pretty good dose of some rain. And then Lakemore right now. In McHenry, you're getting just some light showers at this point. Here's our 3D radar, and you can see how these cloud tops, they do lower as we have been going through the morning hours. So some of the storms have been weakening somewhat, but they are slow movers, having an opportunity to produce some good rains, too. Terrell and Judy.
Okay, Tracy.
Liz Nagy is live from CPS headquarters with what's happening today. to try and ease taxpayer concerns. Liz.
Terrell, Judy, this morning, CPS will